We already have to wait for another tank to get in here.
Sibelian, as my blood, I look to you to inherit. But know there are many who would steal your birthright. Even now, Jarden forces use the chaos to launch an assault. They must be stopped.
I will not yield any ground.
I'm amused that he's saying this to Sibelian while Rathian is right there. And Rathian's his blood too. I'm just kind of like, you're kind of ignoring him, I'm just saying. Anyways, hello everybody and welcome back to Aberrus LFR. So, I'm going to apologize for the lateness of this video. If you've been following this in real time, if you're just following this in the playlist later on, it's not going to be, you're not going to notice, or it's not going to be a big deal, but if you've been, you know, following this live and waiting for me to continue after it did go live, because it's been some time, well, let's just say that a combination of things in real life affected that. For one thing, I got pretty busy because it's summer and I work at the movie theater, and yeah, let's just say that my hours have been picking up, which is great for my expenses, means more money for me, but yeah, it means less time, less free time to do stuff like this. The other thing is health. So I actually have been dealing with some sickness recently, even just as recently as a couple of days ago, when I had an unfortunate bout with a stomach virus that caused me to basically be up all night. Well, maybe not all night, but let's just say there were a few times during the night and in the morning where I was vomiting a lot, to the point where I'm pretty confident there was literally nothing left in my stomach. So I have been in the process of recovering. On top of that, there was also, you know, me dealing with allergies. That was also, you know, not fun. So yeah. Also on top of that, because of the amount of hours I've been working at my job, let's just say it's also been causing some feelings of tiredness and fatigue. So it's been a combination of being both mentally tired as well as physically tired, so I wasn't exactly in the best of mindsets, moods, or conditions to
I'm out of range.
Record any videos. Now, that, you know, I will admit that I have been messing around with some stuff off camera, you know, just kind of in my free time, but let's just say playing games in my free time casually off camera compared to doing them for videos, you know, for this channel, are two different things. I want myself to be in a good condition if I'm going to be committing to, you know, making this kind of content, because I want to be in decent condition. I want myself to be in decent condition to make it. So I wanted to hold off on actually making these until I was in the right, like, mindset, mood, health-wise, and all that. And even though I'm still recovering, I was like, you know what, I kind of feel like doing this. Not just because I want to actually, you know, try and do the rest of the raid before I try and actually... I haven't even touched this on normal because I haven't been able to participate in any of my guild's raid nights. One, because I'm still under-geared for it. I am currently up to 406, but yeah, so... minimum, I believe, to get into normal was 410 or so. But let's just say we're doing a community night as well, as opposed to our official push nights, which I am not a part of because I'm very far behind, and I let them know that. So he was like, okay, I can bring you when we farm, but I can't bring you for progression. And I was like, that's totally fine. I absolutely understand. I don't think they have gotten AOTC yet, but they are at Sarkareth, so they'll probably get it any time now. So even though Diablo 4 has come out, which kind of put a hindrance on progression because, well, let's just say a lot of people are wanting to play Diablo 4 right now and not really WoW. You'll also notice this up here on the top left of the screen. That is a weak ore I found on Wowhead for a special event that's going on in World of Warcraft that has to do with Diablo 4. So there's an event where a treasure goblin will randomly spawn in certain zones, like every half hour or so, and there's a chance for it to drop some cool loot, whether it's a really cool 36 slot bag, or the Tyrael's Charger mount, which I do not have. So let's just say I've been doing my own kind of like farming attempts on it to try and hopefully get the mount. Which I believe the end of the event is supposed to be like tomorrow? Well, technically today, I guess. Even though apparently this is the beginning of this event? I don't know. So let's just say, like, as it comes to a close, you then start to get the feeling of, okay, I want to try and get some last few attempts. If I don't get it, oh well. I did get another mount I thought I was never going to get, and that is this right here, the Cindermane Charger. Because that became something you could get in the trading post this month. And I thought I was never going to get it because I don't have any friends to do the recommend a friend or recruit a friend thing that you need to do in order to actually get the mount. So I thought, well, I guess I'll never get this mount. And then lo and behold, this event happens, or rather, it gets added to the trading post, and I was like, oh, I guess I have a shot at actually getting it. Same thing with the Tyrael's Charger mount, you know. I know some people that are not really fond of it, they think it's kind of stupid looking. But I always thought, I was like, you know what, I think it looks kind of cool, and plus, you know, I think I can find some combinations to get to work on certain classes. I think it actually would be a cool Paladin mount. But, you know, that's just me. That's just how I am when it comes to me thinking of, like, I think this mount would go well with, you know, with this. Like, for example, I think Cindermane Charger would be a great Shaman mount. Since it says, the lore behind the mount is that it was created by Ragnaros as a gift for the daughter that he would never have. So I thought that was rather funny, you know. I'm just saying that, you know, that's just me, I guess. I'm not releasing because I'm wondering if I have to do a large run back, and I'm hoping that I can just get rezzed by one of the healers. So. Alright, so yeah, they're trying to res me. So yeah, that's why I have not, you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, that's why I haven't recorded this since it came out, because since then both Wing 2 and Wing 3 have come out. Also, more story quests have come out. I am well aware of them being up, and I am intending to actually pick them up and show them on camera just when the time is right. You know, like I said, I'm still recovering. I'm kind of up for this, but how much more? Well, you know, like I'm doing this kind of late at night. I'm not, you know, if I find some free time later on in a free day, then I'll see what I can do. But anyways, so I believe we are about to do the assault of the Zakali. Led by Warlord Cagney, him right there, the Zakali warband has launched an all-out assault against the Shadowed Crucible in search of their missing elder, Rashok. Brutal and ruthless, Cagney is willing to employ any tactic to succeed, and apparently Rashok is going to be the next boss, as you can see. Response warband to assault the 2. I have watched the videos, but that was some time ago, so I'll admit my memory on the mechanics of these upcoming fights, I don't really remember that much, so I'll have to try and remember as we go along here. So, in fact, who are we facing in this wing? I can't jump. Oh, wait. Are we facing this wing? Shock, Vigilant, and then... Huh. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't list Sarkareth. I'm a little confused by that. Although, if you look on the right, it says, you know, Rashok and Zakarn. Oh, wait, so yeah, the Vigilant Steward Zakarn. And then it says Magmarex and Neltharion, and I'm like, wait a minute. Then what about Sarkareth? I hit the button and then realized, oh wait, there's a banquet right there. I'm an idiot. So, alright, there we go. I don't have to refresh the stuff on my weapons just yet, so...
Heavy cudgel. Heavy cudgel.
Time to
Molten barrier.
Uh-oh.
Holy warriors! Break the door! Reach the Elder!
Begin.
Whoa. I'm noticing a bit of lag on my inputs here. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Interrupt 1. Begin. Magma flow. Molten barrier.
I think they made some changes to that talent that demon hunters get. You know, the one where you know, the demon shows up, you kill it, you get the soul to buff yourself. It seems a little different since the last time I played. I'm wondering if what changes they actually made.
Scorching roar.
I just realized we're at like we're on 2 different platforms here.
Scorching.
Alright, so we're facing some ads here while they face the boss over there. I'm fine with that, honestly.
Scorching roar.
The way my build usually works, it usually tends to do well against mobs and AoE. It's not great for single target, but it's pretty good for dealing with trash and AoE damage. It's something I notice when I'm looking at the meters, that I'll tend to do much better damage-wise in the meter against trash, like lots of trash or AoE damage, compared to the single target boss fights.
Scorching roar. Scorching roar. Decay lighting. Heavy cudgel. Begin. Heavy cudgel. Scorching roar. Magma flow. Molten barrier. Scorching roar.
I will admit, one of the things I do often forget I need to do is I need to make sure that my dot gets spread to as many enemies as possible.
Begin. Watch your step.
Get that dot on him before he leaps over. Just so I can make sure that dot damage is still ticking on him.
Scorching roar.
Begin.
Decay lighting. Scorching roar.
Begin.
Decay lighting. Scorching roar.
Alright, so there is Cagney.
Inferno consumes all!
Okay, I think now this is
Scorching roar.
oh my gosh, look at him getting his health back. 25% health, he gets his... Okay, so...
Scorching roar.
Gotcha. Alright, so now we are on the clock. Now this is the, hey, you gotta kill him fast.
Help, sir.
This is where the DPS race begins. So hopefully we have the DPS, but also... Oh, we already used Lust a few minutes ago. Never mind. I guess this is where we should have popped Bloodlust, but we did it prematurely. Fortunately, there are those of us that have that issue.
Help, sir.
Catastrophic slam.
I will admit, there was a time where I was, as a former shaman main, there was a time where I would unfortunately bloodlust prematurely. I had to learn. There we go. Ooh. I like how there's a thing here now saying you can pick this for transmog if you want.
Their ranks
Can't
are
roll this
broken.
for... Oh, hold
We
on.
have won.
A fine victory, my son. I expected nothing less. Yet, the Crucible is not yet secure. There is one last obstacle that stands in your path.
Name it, and I will see it removed.
Yeah, that's strength. Nope. Feet. I currently have these 418 feet pieces. Versatility and leech.
Past our lines.
As
This
avoidance.
beast was not in the attack. It was what they were hoping to free. It served as effective fuel for the Crucible for millennia.
You were training this charlatan for your experiments?
A millennium! Such a pity. Now we must dispose of it before the conduits overload and destroy us all.
Alright, I apologize for... Okay, so yeah, Rashok just kind of woke up, so... I basically talked over all that dialogue, and I apologize for that. I was distracted by the loot. And apparently somebody left, so hopefully we wait. It served as effective fuel for the Crucible for millennia. So he was here getting drained. We must dispose of it before the conduits overload and destroy us all. Well, okay then. So I believe this is another one of those where we gotta make sure he does not stand in the middle of the room, because if he does, he's gonna wipe us. So this is similar to the shaman fight in
Serve the aspects shall burn!
Oh gosh. Vault of the Incarnates.
Fire claims all.
We have to, like, I probably move him around to the 4 different parts of the room in order to make sure that he doesn't get certain types of energy for too long.
Absent.
Or else. Soak. I hope I dropped that darkness in time.
Volcano hungers.
Now, what do we do about that over there? Do we just leave it alone?
Absent.
Flame.
That probably shouldn't be where the tank is, but alright, hold on. I need help soak.
Volcano hungers.
That's one of those where it's like, look, somebody needs to stand in there.
Flash.
And if somebody else runs in there and you're already there, don't leave.
Flesh.
Because we can't risk it not hitting anybody, because then the rest of the raid pays. Oh gosh. Ah!
Absent.
Melt.
Oh, one of the tanks died.
The volcano.
Hopefully we have a B-res. So go ahead and put that out there.
All.
Oh gosh.
Ancient Fury.
Oh gosh. Shouldn't we get him out of the middle? Or wait, or is that not...
Cannot be quelled.
Is it not possible to move him right now? He just has to do his thing? Oh, that's right. I think it's an energy thing, isn't it? I guess we just kind of endure it for the time being until... Okay. And I'm at 200%, so yeah.
Fire claims all.
Lava Wave.
I ran right into the middle of that lava wave.
Absent.
Melt.
Oof. He is pretty tanky.
The volcano.
He is not going down as fast, nearly as quick as the other boss did. Although I'm saying that, based on the fact that we were also dealing with a bunch of trash. This, of course, is definitely a single target fight.
The volcano hungers.
With a bit of coordination, of course.
Fire claims all.
Alright, hold on.
Absent.
Melt.
volcano hungers.
Alright, so 10 more seconds. We'll have to see how that progresses. I wonder if I need to wait and drop darkness for when he does that thing in the middle, if that's a periodic thing. Frontal cone, get out of the way.
Ancient Fury.
My rage cannot be quelled!
Alright, so I think that's when he does this big AoE damage thing here. Drop defenses, this is where you pop healing cooldowns. Kind of reminds me of the Dreadlord fight back in Shadowlands, where once they did the thing with the swarms, we had to like pop our cooldowns because it did so much damage, but they also took more damage, so we had to make sure we like not only survived it, but also took advantage of the fact that they were taking more damage. So yeah, I don't think it works that way with him in terms of he takes more damage, but that comes across to me as if that's where he does more AoE raid-wide damage, and we had to make sure we pop all our cooldowns to make sure we survive it. So now, it's the same buff, 200%, so it doesn't keep rising. I had an impression at first when I saw the 200% that this was going to be one of those where the longer the fight goes on, the higher that gets. Like, then the next one will be like 250% or whatever it was.
The volcano!
Giving the impression that this was a bit of a gear check because we would have to make sure that we have enough gear to not only survive it, but also do more damage. Alright, so we've lost the healer, and we've lost the tank. That tank again.
Yes!
I have a feeling we don't have, Ow! Okay, so yeah, that explodes all those volcanoes, which then sends out a whole bunch of lava waves. Oh my gosh, look at us. I'm gonna put my dot on him just to see if I can get enough dot damage on him to try and finish him off before we all wipe. Oh, my goodness.
Well done. The conduit
need
will
on that.
remain dormant, though we need to restore it soon. Perhaps there are fresh Jarden outside that you can harvest.
You expect me to... I will not.
I expected more of you, Sibelian. No matter. Perhaps Rathian will have the resolve you lack.
Oh, what a shocker. Neltharion is turning on us. Ayy! I believe that is supposed to be a tier piece. So this is our... Because of the first tier piece I've gotten on any level. Every 175 Fury you spend gains Seething Fury, which increases your agility by 10% for 6 seconds. Each time you gain Seething Fury, gain 15 Fury, and the damage of your next I-Beam is increased by 15%, stacking 5 times. So let's see, that's legs. I have a 405 right now. So it's same level. But this has also got haste, versatility, and it's a tier piece, so yeah. Putting that on. So yeah, is it really a shock that, of course, that a simulacrum of Neltharion is going to turn on us and we're going to have to fight him in this raid? Spoilers. But hey, look. Oh, look, Echo of Neltharion. I mean, come on. We had to fight Neltharion again. I would have been shocked if they didn't try to get us to fight either Neltharion or Deathwing again.
It's too far away.
I mean, it's not like we haven't fought other bosses more than once before, right? Kill Jaden. Just as one example. Or Ragnaros. I brought him up earlier. So it's not like Blizzard hasn't had us fight them, you know, before. More than once. But that will be in the next swing. For now, the Vigilant Stewards, Zakarn. Oh, hold on. Need to redo this. Also, Warlock, could I have some cookies, please? Long ago, Zakarn was tasked with testing the mettle of Neltharian's experiments. Only the most powerful would pass muster and keep their lives. The latest visitors to the Shadow Crucible have attracted his unwavering attention, but his approval will be much harder to earn.
Time to analyze your threshold for pain.
Okay, this tank didn't want to wait. I was hoping to grab some cookies before that, but I guess he didn't want to wait. Yeah, the tank didn't want to bother us with us getting any, you know, Warlock cookies. Who wants cookies?
Marked for disposal.
Okay, can you have that get off the screen, please? Thank you.
Golems, your assistance is required.
Nice job, tank. You locked out our Warlock.
To new hazards. Your resilience to extreme
You locked out the lock. Get it?
Watch your
This
step.
analysis should prove.
So, you see those on the floor? Those are traps, which you can activate, and we have the opportunity, I think, to deactivate some of them. But also more of them can get activated, and the entire floor can get, you know, covered in these traps.
Watch your step.
To new hazards.
Ow, ow.
Studying your resilience to extreme temperature.
I remember watching this fight, not too much, but for a bit, during the Race to World First, the Mythic version, and I remember seeing them wipe with the entire floor here covered in these traps. And I remember thinking, holy mackerel. That just seems kind of insane. But then again, that is the Mythic version of that fight, so it kind of makes sense it would be like that. So this, of course, is now where we need to make sure that we are killing these ads, so that they don't make the floor even worse for us with those traps.
Resilience to extreme temperatures.
Whoops.
Watch your step.
A little delayed on that, my bad.
Watch your step.
To new hazards. Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Golems, your assistance is required.
Watch your step.
To new hazards.
Just gotta make sure that we take care of all these golems. We, of course, just have to make sure that we are taking care of these golems,
Should prove terminal.
so they don't activate more of the traps.
Temperatures.
If they do, and cover the entire floor with it, well, we're gonna have some problems.
Salvage parts.
Watch your step.
To new hazards.
It's like, can we move him over away from that trap?
Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures. Notice your assistance is required.
Watch your
Cannabis
step.
to new hazards.
Watch your step.
Terminal. Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Watch your step.
To new hazards.
Alright, there's still a golem up. Okay. Ah, and then they grab something where it's like, hey, guess what? You can now deactivate some traps. Whoops. Gotta target the trap. Okay. It looks like anybody can pick that up, so that way you can make sure that other certain traps will actually go ahead and...
Your assistance is required.
Watch your step.
Studying your resilience to extreme temperatures.
Hey, look, he's 5%. Kill the boss. Forget the golems, just kill the boss.
This was only the precursor to your suffering.
No. Okay. Alright. So that is Wing 2. And, when we return, we will be doing the... what I guess is supposed to be the final? Is there going to be a fourth one? I don't think there would be. I'm just so confused about... hold on, let's go ahead and leave. So this is what's confusing. It says only Magmorax and Echo Neltharion, but no... Sarkareth. Is he going to be his own LFR wing? That just seems a little odd that they wouldn't just include him in this last one. Not really sure I understand that. Well, anyways, we'll see how it is, I guess, when we get there. So, stay tuned.